Hello everyone, in this video we are going to take a look at example of encapsulation is. Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about encapsulation in Laravel. Encapsulation is refers to the process of wrapping data and functions within an object to protect its internal state from outside interference and misuse. Here is a tutorial for you to learn encapsulation in Laravel. Firstly, we have to create a class. If you are starting by yourself, you can create a class that will contain the data and functions you want to encapsulate. For example, we can say class user and then braces. Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about encapsulation in Laravel. Encapsulation refers to the process of wrapping data and functions within an object to protect its internal state from outside interference and misuse. Firstly, we have to create a class. So we can start by creating a class that will contain the data and functions you want to encapsulate. For example, we can say class user. So inside this we can define some properties: private $name semicolon and then private $email. So I'm going to create a new function here, public function __ construct. So this will take in some parameter. I'm going to parameterize this function. We'll take in two arguments, name and the email. You can say $name and the $email. So after that, in the braces, I will say $this hyphen angle bracket name. That means this name is equals to this argument $name. So the next thing I will say $this hyphen angle bracket email, which is this variable, private variable, is equals to $email, which is this argument. Okay, now we have to create a getter and setter methods to protect the internal state of the object. You can use getter and setter methods to access the private properties. For example, here we can say public function get name and then braces. I'm going to say return $this hyphen angle bracket name and then semicolon, and after that we are going to create the setter, public function set name. So I'm going to take some argument here $name. Now in the braces we can say $this hyphen angle bracket name is equals to $name. We can do the similar thing for our email, public function get name and then parentheses braces. So I will say return $this angle bracket hyphen angle bracket email semicolon, and the final thing, public function set email. This will take in some argument $email and then braces. Inside this I will say $this hyphen angle bracket email equals to $email. Okay, now that the third step is create an instance of the class that you created here. Now the third step is create an instance of the class now that you have defined. Now the third step is create an instance of the class. Now that you have defined the class and the getter and the setter methods, you can create an instance of the. Now the third step is create an instance of the class. Now that you have defined the class and the getter and setter methods, you can create an instance of the class and access its properties. Here, for example, let's say I will say $user is equals to new user, and then inside this we have to pass in required arguments. So I'm going to pass in the first one as the name, and the second one is the email. Okay, and then we have to do just say echo $user and then assess its properties by saying hyphen angle bracket get name. Now this should output the name we provide here. So the next value I will say echo $user and it is property which is the email. I will say get email. So this will output this email. Here when we are creating the instance of our user class, we are able to pass in some arguments because we created the constructor. But the thing is we have setters here, so we don't have to include this constructor. Instead we can comment these and use these setters here. So what we can do, just remove these values here, and then I'm going to say $user hyphen angle bracket, then call for set name method. So I can pass in the name, Ashane, and then the email $user hyphen angle bracket set email. I will say Ashane at coffee.com. Right, now everything is clear. Now we can go ahead and run this. Alright, here we have some mistake. I will check the code. Here we have declared that method twice, so this should be email, and then the value is okay. And then let me check by running this again. Here we got our name and also the email. so we don't have any space aligned there, so we can add the space here. Okay, now by using encapsulation in Laravel, you can create objects that protect their internal state from outside interference and provide a simplified interference for accessing and modifying the data. This helps to make sure your code more maintainable and reduce the risks of bugs and errors. Okay, I hope this video helps. If this video helps, please subscribe.